My name is Clide Odhiambo. I'm the host of the annual business dinner 2024, and this morning we are at the dinner, Royal Breeze Hotel Busia, where the dinner is going to take place. We are doing this in partnership with Stanbic Bank Uganda Limited, Uganda Registration Service Bureau, Uganda Revenue Authority, Workers TV, City Post TV Mbale, we have IUIFM Mbale, we have East FM Tororo, Namaingo FM, Namaingo, and a number of our partners. So we've invited a number of business guys, including Fujet Ventures, which is part of the partners, going to support us in this business dinner. One, we expect to have a number of businesses come here. One, to network, share their value-added proposition, share challenges and opportunities, but also how we can thrive Busia as part of the Eastern Greater Region. Our focus for this dinner, one, is being a non-profit making organization. We've organized this annual business dinner as a fundraising drive so that we can, put a number of resources to our skilling program. We expect to get a number of proceeds from this, and these proceeds will go to buying tailoring machines for our programs both in Busia and Bugiri. We are so grateful for guys who have supported us so far, guys who have registered, who have reserved, and we can't wait for Friday 31st from 3 p.m. to 10 p.m. We have now some chief guest coming along, Dr. Emma Hilary Musoke, also known as Kisanja, who is Private Secretary to His Excellency the President of Uganda on matters of youth, agriculture, value addition, innovation, and export promotion. We also have a keynote, we shall receive a keynote address from Ambassador Kavula Milton, who is the chapter president of Global Peace Foundation. So we are going to look at how do we do business while ensuring peace in business. So with the guest mentioned that Busia sends a lot of resources or tax to the central government, how are we ensuring that businesses in Busia have an enabling environment to promote businesses? Because before we make sure that we widen our business, we pay taxes, businesses have to widen, and that's what we are doing. So we're bringing this as a platform for businesses to share and thrive. So before then, we would when we're still just starting this organization, Itoleze Foundation, we could reach out to our friends and ask them for some funding, some resources to enable us do this program. But it was more of begging, it was more of, they would not see value of what they're giving us. But now this years, for the past 2 years, we brought up a platform, the ABD concept, where we provide a platform. So business will pay to enter, to participate, but so they see it as a service provided to them before they give. So these finances are put together to help our NGO programming. To enter anyone out there, to enter on the 31st to this ABD, to the dinner, individual participants, you're supposed to pay 50K, which includes your interest, your participation, and your meal. Right? You have water, the refreshments, but also you can support us by one T-shirt, which we're selling at 30K. Of course, to support our program. But also a presenter out there would want to share his or her business. You're supposed to put 200K to give us a 5-minute presentation. But also you'll be allowed to be asked question and you respond. But also we have sponsorship package that lie from 500K to 20 million. So anyone there, we still have that open door for sponsorship. When you sponsor us, you appear on our media appearances, you go with us live on air, you attend all our press briefings, and also you'll give a keynote remarks or address during that day. So one, this is the venue. Two, we invite all of you, both businesses in not only Busia, but the whole of Eastern Uganda. That's why we've done our talk shows right from Mbale to Namaingo. We expect even next week to have a number of talk shows from Bugiri to Jinja. Because one, people think that doing such dinners are only supposed to be done in the central, in Kampala. But we are saying that no, why can't we bring that experience back to our homes, back to our local communities, so that all of us can learn, we also change the image of our district. So when you do this business dinner here, most of these some guests come from Kampala. We also give them a sense of where we come from and how they can support us build the Busia that we want, the eastern region that we want. So I know most viewers would want to know who the person speaking is. My name is Clide, as I said before. My name is Clide Odhiambo. I'm born of Busia, but I'm also the co-founder and CEO of Jitoleze Foundation. Jitoleze Foundation is, a community-based youth-led organization that aims at transforming the mindset of young people into better persons. So to transform the minds of young people, we shall need avenues where we find the young people. So, for example, the dinner is meant to ignite an entrepreneurial mindset into the young people. So before starting up the concept of the dinners, as we all know, that I said is a community-based, which is non-profit. The dinner is a profit-making venture. Now, some of the organizations, CBOs and NGOs, to survive the waves of not, collapsing or closing up offices, we write a number of grants, proposals, we want donations, we want, gifts in kinds, etc., etc., which now it's becoming so meager. There are a lot of competition in the market. So for us, we have looked at being an organization founded in Busia. We don't want to close. We don't want to close our offices. Of course, even before the dinner, we've done a number of programs, youth summits, training of women in mushroom growing. We've trained a number of women in the municipality, in urban gardening, what we call the kitchen garden. We've done a number of practical trainings, hairdressing, computer science, tailoring, etc. A number of young people have been empowered. But we are constrained by resources. So we're putting up this as a revenue for us to get some money to put in the organization. So this is part of the avenues of looking at how our organization can be sustainable. So anyone outside there and you want to support the works of Jitoleze, you are passionate about youth and women empowerment, this is a place for you to sponsor us to keep running our organizations, to give us morale, give us 5 stars, give us funding, give us donations, just give us money. And we shall account for whatever you've given us, because all this money go back to community, because that's our passion. Being born in Busia and seeing a number of young people, going into instinct behaviors, we know what the border looks like. So because I want to see some change, because we want to do some small things every day. I see that when I put my focus in transforming the mindset of the young people, in empowering young people, we shall have a changed generation of young people with a changed attitude and ability to challenge the status quo. If we want to have a better tomorrow, we need to invest our time in the young people who are growing. These trees, when they grow to bigger trees, there's a proverb that says that you can't correct a broken tree, but you can mend it while it is growing. So for us, our focus is putting the young people, because these are the future of tomorrow. Now, young people should grow while they are empowered and able to address the challenges of their time. So that's why our programming so much lies into mentorship. Now, the young people are the leaders, both of today, tomorrow, and the future. Now, if we don't have young people empowered, we shall keep having incapable leaders. We shall keep blaming the government and etc. Yet it's our time, it's our obligation to make sure that the young people who are standing up are empowered enough to address the challenges of our time. And that's what we are doing. So Jitoleze has come up to do this. If you look at, I like a writer, I like this author, Wangari Maathai of Kenya, when she talks about the climate change effects. She talks about a burning bush. She gives an example of a burning bush, a bush which is burning. Now, this hummingbird that moves to go and collect water from the next well to come and pour. Now, like we all know that a bush has a lot of animals, big animals, the monkeys, the donkeys, the lions, the elephants. Now, these big animals are there seated. Now, they keep looking at the hummingbird, the smallest bird in the forest, bringing little water to pour. Now, when the question is asked that why even wasting time bringing water which can't solve the burning forest, the hummingbird responds with a smile and says, I am doing what I'm able to do. So Jitoleze is not doing much like anyone can say, but for us we know we are making progress. But also amidst the impact we are creating, we know that we're doing our best. So anyone outside there can join us to make us do better than whatever we are doing. Yeah, and that's our stand. Thank you.
City Post.